Sony Michel, his first carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Michel. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now a first down carry. It's Michel down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Schmidt. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Rigoberto
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tiger. 57 to Mike.
On first down, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Schmidt. This one caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick slant to Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to Marquise Brown. 11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrison. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd down now, Michelle, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 14-yard line. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
1st down, Falcons.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they'll halt things here for an injury. And that looks to be Sony Michel, who's down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Harrison. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Harrison. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing on first down. Harrison looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Schmidt. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Complete to
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Schmidt. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Looking to throw. Harrison. Forced out to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Harrison, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Harrison. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Harrison. Space to maneuver at the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Harrison. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
52.
From the gun, Harrison. A quick pass here to Godwin.
Harrison's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Harrison. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Schmidt. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Back to throw. Schmidt. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Harrison. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, they run with Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Schmidt. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Atlanta.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. It's a good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Michel. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Austin McGinnis on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun, Harrison flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrison. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. To the air again, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the